Probably get the music.
Voice doesn't want to cut.
There's three up.
Let's sit down.
Okay, at this time, if you'd like to find a seat, we do have plenty of chairs available underneath the cover of the tent. If the chair does not have a hard hat on it, you're welcome to sit on it. The only reserved seats are the ones that have hard hats on them.
They wouldn't say that. Bob, do you need one at all? Just to follow on?
Won't be at the ball.
Good morning, and welcome to the ceremonial groundbreaking for the AF Fine Arts Center. Yay. This project has been a focus in the community for over a decade, and joining us today are a number of people who've given countless hours and a lot of their heart and their soul to making this project a reality. And I think for people who have spent the amount of time and energy that we have collectively as a group to get this project off the ground, I think this is a very exciting and emotional day for everyone involved. Certainly, I think the initial step of the referendum passing in May, not only, in April, I apologize. That was a very exciting time for everyone who's put so much into this project, and there's many exciting times ahead. With that being said, we do want to welcome you today. It looks like the weather will hold off for us as we celebrate the official groundbreaking for our new facility, and we will talk a little bit about what's ahead for the AF Fine Arts Center. So we will have a couple of speakers this morning before we actually break ground. So our first speaker today is Student Council President from Adams Friendship High School, Caitlin Narrett.
Good morning. My name is Kate Narrett, and I'm the Adams Friendship Student Council President. On behalf of myself and the students of Adams Friendship High School, thank you. We want to thank everyone in the community who has contributed to making the Fine Arts Center possible. Our gratitude goes to the AF Education Foundation for hosting multiple fundraising efforts such as hanging coats, having golf outings, brat prize, and dairy breakfast, and to the community members near and far who have supported these efforts. This goes to show that hard work and dedication to a worthy cause truly pays off when those doing the work are persistent in their efforts. This Fine Arts Center will serve as a stage for all levels of performance and help unite our community on many occasions such as band concerts, assemblies, and plays. Lots of history will be made here in the upcoming decades. I'm looking forward to the positive impact the Fine Arts Center will have on our school district and community. This is your children's future, our students' future, and your future. This is our future. All of this is made possible by the efforts of our present and past community members. For this, I and the present and future students of Adams Friendship High School and the Adams Friendship Area School District say thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. Our next speaker will be Connor Downey, who is a Spectrum Academy and Fine Arts student from the high school. So, Connor.
Good morning, everybody. I don't have a big fancy title like Kate. I'm just a student at the high school who's very intrigued with everything that's going on. For the past couple of years, I've been a student over in Spectrum Academy. I don't know if all of you guys know what that means. That's where all the students who aren't traditionally the best at essays and the good kind of things that everyone else does in classrooms, we all come together and do art together. And so that means like the visual artists, the theater artists, every type of art that you can think of is what we do. So it brings me great pride and pleasure that we get to have this facility, not this year, but next year. So it's not going to necessarily involve me, but I'm definitely going to come back and see all the students that I relate with and that are just like me and involve themselves in this place. Because it's definitely going to be a great stage for everybody, for the band, for the Spectrum Academy, for the choir. Everybody in the community is going to benefit from this. And since theater's a great part of my life, I've traveled to California, I've been to New York, I've seen all these different things, and I can safely say that our community is coming so far with the way that we're opening up to the arts, because our community hasn't in past years realized that the arts is a lifestyle. Just like football and basketball, everything, it relates to all of us, and it's a lifestyle that many of us, want to do. So it's such a great thing that we're doing this, and yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Connor. Next, our community speaker, representing the Adams Friendship Education Foundation, Deb Wackholz.
Good morning. What a great day for all the citizens of the Adams Friendship School District. What a great day to have that vision of a fine arts center become reality. What a great day to have in our midst and in our hearts the people who have given so much of themselves since the AF Area Education Foundation was established in 2002. There has been continuous support from the community through fundraising, donations, concerts, memorials, and estates. I would especially like to mention Mr. and Mrs. Dick Lissy, whose compassion and monetary contributions have made the $1.5 million gift possible. They are both graduates of Adams Friendship High School, class of 1946 and class of 1948. And in spite of efforts to have them here with us today, it was not going to work, but they certainly are thinking about everything that has happened. As the foundation mission statement reads, working on behalf of students, staff, and community to improve educational quality and learning opportunities. So without further ado, let's turn that dirt and let the building begin.
Thank you very much, Deb. Our next speaker, before we turn the dirt, will be high school principal Tanya Kotlowski.
Good morning, everyone. I did practice this morning, and it was with great emotion, so I am having my fingers crossed that I'm able to do this with the etiquette that this ceremony deserves. Being an alumnus of Adams Friendship High School, a teacher, and now the principal, gives me personal pride that not many high school principals get the opportunity to enjoy. As a student, I remember the traditional high school happenings, such as those homecoming events, the athletic events, the days in the classroom that made me proud to be a Green Devil. I remember Mr. Chambers' math class. I remember Mr. Weisenbeck's study influence on the basketball court, Mr. Waterman and Mr. Hoswell's English classroom, Mr. Robertson's band class, Mrs. Tolzman's French class, Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Zitlow's helpful guidance in times of need, and even Mr. Garnett's helpful driving tips. I also even remember a helpful cook that led me down a road, Miss Elaine Vanna at the time. In my time at the high school, I also remember school board members Chuck Parr, James Bays Sr., and Dave Gabarsky and Carol Jansen, all of which I remember because they had students in my class, and I had a steady relationship with them through connections with school and my family. I am sure that some of these people do not even know they are staples in my history. There are so many fond memories of Adams Friendship High School. As a teacher at AF, I have fond memories of being hired by Mr. Beaver, coaching sports teams, advising the HOSA group, and structuring new lessons for my students on a daily basis. I have to admit, though, I most vividly remember being able to come to this high school and teach out of a brand new classroom. I was so proud to be in that group of teachers that started teaching in our new high school. I went from teaching in the vestibule of the gymnasium at the old high school to the new high school and teaching in that sparkling new space that nobody had been in. The transformation happening in our district at that time was palpable. It was exciting, and I knew memories were going to be formed for generations with the excitement in our new building. Now, as the high school principal, I remain proud of the traditions that shaped me into the person and professional I am today. I remain proud of the wonderful history and the traditions that AF upholds. With the building of a new Fine Arts Center, the energy and excitement, again, is palpable. And I can't tell you much how incredibly proud I am to once again be a part of this incredible journey in history. So many of you in our community, as I look around, served in individual ways to mold me into the person I am. It wasn't the classroom experiences, it wasn't the athletic events or the band concerts, or even the new building. It was the people in my life. And you are the people now in our students' lives. As I look around, I see individuals who made a difference for me and continue to make a difference for my students. You have contributed to my own growth in so many ways, and you inspire me to continue to contribute to the lives of others, the students that I love so much. From inspiring me as a student and athlete in the 80s, to hiring me and supporting me as a classroom teacher in the 90s, and now in 2015, your continued love and support for our students, our community, and our school give me great pride with the building of this new Fine Arts Center. My appreciation of your efforts is personal and professional, and my true gratitude is really without words. I am grateful and proud and deeply indebted to every one of you. Thank you for your generosity and your kindness. I can only hope that together we touch the lives of our students in the same ways you have all touched my life and the progress of our community. Let the pride of AF continue to live on for generations to come through the productions, presentations, and special events of our new Fine Arts Center. This space will build fond memories for our students, just as my own high school experience built fond memories for me. Thank you all for being an inspiration to me and for the inspiration you are sharing with our students. May new legacies be built for generations to come. It's with deep gratitude and sincere thank you to everybody here today. I am indebted to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. So I just want to take this opportunity to provide an update to everyone who's in attendance about, where has the project been from April when the referendum was passed up until this current moment. I also would encourage you, when we're done with all of our groundbreaking photos, When we're done with those, feel free to come up and look at the most recent rendering of the building. We just had a new rendering of the building delivered to us today from Somerville, our architect that's been working on this project since its inception, and the most recent interior layout for the building, and there have been some changes. Okay, so in April, the referendum was passed, and usually the first 2 months after a referendum's passed is all financing. You're working on, just like when you purchase a home, you're working on the financing and getting all the paperwork instilled for the borrowing that needs to be part of the process. During that time, both Somerville and representatives from the district, along with our first general contractor, were working on building design. This summer we decided to switch general contractors to Ellis Stone out of Stevens Point, and they're going to be part of this ceremony with us today. And we've been meeting either weekly or bi-weekly throughout the summer to get to where our current design is. We do have a budget for the project, so with any budget you can't always get exactly what you want, and we're finding that out as we're going through the process. But our construction committee, which has representation from the board and the district, have been working with our contractor and our architect so that we can get the absolute most we can for the money we have available. And I am absolutely certain that we will have a facility in the fall of 2016 that we could all be very proud of. Right now, we would be sitting in the facility. And for those of you who paid attention to the white lines that we've had since last year's dairy breakfast, so that would have been the 2014 dairy breakfast. I think that's the first time we debuted the lines, wasn't it? I'm checking on that. So we've had them out for a while. Obviously, the facility goes back pretty much all the way to that white pickup truck, that farthest white line. And right now we would be sitting in the seating in the house area, and some of you would even be in the vestibule area. So right now we'd kind of be in the heart of the seating area for the spectators for any event that we would have. So just to kind of get a visualization of where we're going. There's going to be a 3-tier roof line, and that's represented on the picture to my right, to some of your left. And again, we have interior design that is available, and I would encourage people who are in attendance to take a look at both of the most recent renderings. With that being said, now it is time to turn some ground, as Deb had indicated, and I am going to be, for the first group, for the groundbreaking, I am going to announce each individual, and each individual, when I announce you, if you could walk up to one of the shovels, and then Mr. Wiesinger, the assistant principal from the high school, will be leading us in our official countdown. After we do the first groundbreaking group, anybody in attendance that wants to do another groundbreaking and have another photo opportunity as a group, like let's say board members or foundation members, or or we just want to have friends and family break ground, we can break ground all day if you'd like. So, because obviously we have plenty of ground to move. All right, so our first individual who's going to be out for the groundbreaking is going to be Melanie Parma from Somerville, out of Green Bay, and she's been the lead architect on this project. So you can, I know it's always worse to be the first person to step out, so, but you can step out to one of the shovels. Melanie Parma. Next is John Jones, who is representing the AAF Education Foundation. Next will be Connor Downey, student, Adams Friendship High School. Caitlin Narut, student, Adams Friendship High School. Tanya Kotlowski, principal, Adams Friendship High School. Pat Pear, Board of Education, Adams Friendship Area School District. And Jim Anderson, President, Ellis Stone Construction. So I probably should have fitted my hard hat ahead of time. So if I have some kind of accident with the hard hat, that's probably why. So we can all step up to the shovels now. All right. Yeah, get a foot in. And on the count of on the count of Mr. Wiesinger, on his count, we are going to lift.
2, 1, begin.
Do it again.
We will do another one. Mostly because my hard hat came off. Another countdown.
3, 2, 1, begin.
There we go. All right. Now, smiling shovel pose with hard hats. Any other pictures? Okay, at this time, if anybody else would like to come forward and take a groundbreaking picture and break ground, feel free. We have hard hats for you.
Darlene, come on, you, the foundation.
That's fine. Oh, don't all come up at once.
Please edit.
All the foundation members? Kevin?
Looks like we have some foundation members coming forward. Mr. Parr has been an integral part. He's been president of the foundation for a number of years, and as we assembled our group, we ended up with the first 8 individuals, but I know, Mr. Parr, you've been president for how many years were you president? A long time. So, and Wendy Ritchie, who's being helped up front, was president for a number of years. So she's coming forward. And Kevin Beaver in the green shirt is the current president. So, all right, feel free to step forward, and don't worry about any kind of flubbing anything up because my hat fell off. So. So, Mr. Wiesinger, I think you're so good at the countdown. I think you need to give the countdown again.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, we're trying to cut down on costs. All right, feel free to set the hard hats on the shovels if anybody else would like to come forward. Again, that was the AF Education Foundation.
Where are you going? No, you can't go.
Would our Board of Education members who are present like to do a small group photo? Yes.
Now what?
Sure. I don't know after the hard hats if you want me to. I think that was what I used for. I don't know if it's their head. All right, Mr. Wiesinger.
3, 2, 1, begin.
That's good. Thank you. Like, so it doesn't turn them off or something. I'm like, I like those.
Any other groups or individuals want to come forward? Again, we still have plenty of ground to move.
What about anybody that contributed to the campaign? So if all of you are behind the shovel, so be it.
Now, you don't have to feel self-conscious again because my hard hat fell off. Well, thank you for attending. We do have plenty of cookies and water and coffee in back. Feel free to stick around, look at the drawings, that are making their way around at this time. And thank you for attending. Have a wonderful day and a great fall.
She said she worked on getting due to my situation yesterday.
Trip already. What do you have?
What do you do third and second?
Okay. We'll see you.
Should be the same.
Okay. We'll see you sometime.